one big bag, right? Saying, hey, I'm gonna use this one now. You know, hey, maybe I need this one, right? You may not like it, right? But one time in a match, right? That guy might be just a gorilla on top, hard chop, quarter turn into your feet. Hey, maybe you win a match and make the state tournament. Maybe you win in the state finals. So again, it's just an option. That's it, right? And we have a couple more here, right? But again, it's really important, right? And I keep stressing it. Everything I do, fingers, and seal off. Fingers, seal off every time. Okay? Next one. Right, so again, Luke Pletcher, wrestled for Ohio State, right? From Latrobe, kind of down here, us. Short, stocky, legs are like this tall, right? So again, right, he hit a baby stand-up. Similar to what we were just doing, right? So again, he's on top, right? Trayvon's gonna chop, and all I'm gonna do is go to a tripod. He's chopped, I go into my tripod. Now here's the misconception. Kids are like, no, I'm just gonna stand up. There's no chance, right? That guy has pressure, right? I have to walk my hands back. So again, right, maybe just a little bit of a quarter turn, but when he chops, I just move my hands out. Get to my tripod. Now all I'm gonna do is walk my hands back, right? And what do? Seal off with my fingers. Every time I wanna get there. And I gotta beat him. I gotta beat him to the punch. Right, so again, here, jump, right? I'm back here, seal off. That's the first thing I'm thinking about. Because again, if I come up here like this, I'm in trouble. What happens? Lift, return, lift, return. And again, if I get to my feet, I don't want to get lift, return. I gotta get out. One more time here. Right, so get the chop, go to my tripod. I walk my hands back, and notice where he's at. He can't really chop that much, because my hands are almost under my butt. Right, as I come up, seal fingers. Right? Here, post out. Again, tons and tons of different options. Okay. For this one, right, guys are really, really good at just keeping that pressure on you. Right, and maybe I have a tough time getting my hands up. Right, he's driving, so what I gotta do, I gotta take the pressure off. So all I'm gonna do is knee slide through, right? Now again, not where I wanna be, but I get into my feet. Right? I know kids can knee slide different ways. For me, I feel comfortable when I knee slide here, but you can knee slide under here, right? Seal off to my feet. My oldest son would go either foot, right? And we talked about here, right, when he chops, if I knee slide this way, right, then he can chop. But again, maybe I coast here for a second to get where I need to be. Right, but at least I'm taking the pressure off. All right, but to do it the other way, right, hey, chop, tripod. Right, I'm here, I'm just gonna knee slide through here. Knee slide through, seal off, fingers. Right, from here to my feet. Questions on that one? At all? He's a really good partner. Right? If he does this here, and I'm not giving him any pressure, it doesn't really matter. He just gets a little bit here. Right? Lock his hands back. Seal off. Right? Don't be this partner either. Go. Come on, stand up, man. Horrible partner. Will never get better. Give him just enough. Question on it? Okay, let's go. 1, 2. We're gonna stand straight up. So again, this is what we do better partner. Okay, so again, take a little chop, tripod there. Right? JoJo has to. I want him to walk his hands back. Keep walking, right here. Now, his butt's underneath him. Right? I'm here trying to drive, but I lost my power. My power is when his hands are out here, I can drive forward. Once he gets his hands back, now he's gonna come up, seal off, fingers, toes and gut. Right? So again, JoJo's on top of me. Right? So again, and I go into my tripod here, I have to walk back. I can stay here for as long as I want, right? He's driving, chop. I'm okay here, right? But I have to get to here, right? My butt's underneath me. Now I come up here. I've seen some guys who say their hands are up too far, right? In a regular match, you're not getting your hands off the mat. You practice here tonight, and 100% you get them up easy. So do a better job. Super big believer, right? Real quick, like Brock in high school struggled. Like every time I would stand up, right? Guy, I would attack his wrist, he'd attack my wrist. I said, hey, let's work on attacking the fingers instead of the wrist, right? So when we're doing this, hey, we were all kind of brought up, hey, let's attack the wrist when we're coming up. I want you to attack fingers here, right? We'll kind of show you. I'm gonna do 3 different stand-ups, right? Basic, right, quarter turn, and then just a baby stand-up. Again, it's something we all know, right? There's just little things I think that will help us get off the bottom, right? Because again, getting off the bottom is super important right now. Okay, so Trayvon's gonna help me today. First thing, and this is what I'm talking about right now, is when we're hitting our stand-ups, right, I want to seal off. I want to make sure when he's on top of me, right, that I'm sealing here, right? Because again, if I come and I attack fingers, and this is what I was talking about earlier, right? I don't want to attack here, right? Yeah, he attacks my wrist. If I can seal off and attack fingers, can he attack my wrist? No, not a chance, right? So again, I'm super important when we're doing this, is I seal off and I'm stepping up, right? Seal off and I get to this. Can he get to my wrist at all? Either hand? Not at all, okay? So again, I want to get fingers. That's the most important thing that we're doing, right? He's on top, right? So again, when I do this, and again, I'll explain this. It's a feel for wrestling, right? The foot I'm standing up with, how his pressure is. So when I hit my stand-up and I seal off, Spencer used to do this a lot, right? He'd kind of get to his power position here, right? Sealed off, you have control. If I attack his wrist and I seal off, what can he do? Attack my wrist. I'm in trouble. And this is what happened with Brock, right? So I said, hey, Brock, let's attack fingers, right? Can he attack my wrist now? Attack my wrist, right? Can't. There's nothing there. So first, we're just going to do an explosive stand-up, right? So again, remember, right, when I'm stepping up, he's chopping left. I have to step up with my left foot here, so he can't chop. I have my fingers, right, and he's just going to kind of drive me with my feet here, right? And the biggest misconception we do is we keep one hand here and maybe try to get to the other hand. I got to get 2 hands on one. My hips out here, right, and now I'm cutting. Okay, so again, I'm exploding, seal off fingers here. This is what I want to do. Every time. If there's one thing you learn out of this whole thing, stand-up's a stand-up, right? But if I can get to his fingers here and seal off, I'm going to get out every time. If I don't, right, I stand up here like this, yeah, I'm in trouble. Someone like Bill Bassett, who has an amazing tilt, I'm done, right? He just scored his 4-year foot. Okay? So all we're going to do is hit an explosive stand-up. One other thing, too, he's on my left side. I can do everything right, but if I step up here, right, he can chop me down, right? Where's my post? My foot's my post. So I got to be here. Here, he can chop. Break me down. Okay, so if he's on the other side, step up on my right foot. He's on my left side. On my left side. Right, just come here. Right here. Fingers seal off. Nothing changes. Right, he has to kind of push me to my feet. Your hands out. Right. You guys are asking, they're like, hey, every time I come up, right, I'm here, I get broke down. Why? Where's my post at? My hand, right? So he's gonna chop. I'm posted here. You don't want to be here, right? I want to make sure I'm here. Now he can chop all at once, right? I'm sealed off, and then again, we don't change anything, right? He's gonna push me in my feet. I stay low and tight. Kids ask, hey, what if he comes over and grabs my hand, grab my wrist? That's fine. And when I was talking, I talked about Brock McMillan before, right? And I was like, we worked on it. He lost it to me like 2 or 3 times. That year, state finals, right? He beat him. He said, coach, it worked. I said, of course it worked. Right? Here. Control here. And win every time. Feet, post, and cut. Now, I did see guys cutting the other way. Drives me nuts here, right? I'm going to cut this way. Right now, here, this is cut my leg. I can hide his hands, but it doesn't matter. I have to let this go to different arms and pick my leg up. Right? Is it wrong to cut that way? I don't know. I was never taught to cut that way, right? So again, here, I'm always cutting in. I cut the other way, here, right? He's on my leg. Just be aware of it. You could be used to doing it. Right? Again, not church. This is for Virginia Tech. Did the same thing, right? Cut out. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it here. Okay? We'll go back one more time just to do this again. Right? So again, hey, I'm exploding here. Feet, post, cut. Some kids ask, right? Do I want my toes flat? My toes curled. For me personally, I like curl. I feel like I use my toes when I gotta do something here, right? I can move my toe. Here, I don't feel like I have any power. Again, your choice, how you wanna do it. Okay? So one more time, we'll go back just for a few minutes, and then we'll move on. Be really good here, right? You think, it's just a stand-up. It is, right? But if you get lazy, here, everything's right here like this. You're not gonna do it, right? Treat it like you would. You're in a match. Right? He's on top. Right? Let's go over it. Yeah, I get to this situation here, right? So again, just a return. We're gonna have to be super careful when we do this. In high school, like junior high, I was coaching. I taught one of my kids this, and he loved it, right? So again, I'm here. The guy keeps his hips nice and tight to me, right? What I want to do is step behind, right? So all I'm going to do is step behind here. I keep the wrist. I go from fingers to wrist, right? I'm just going to sit to my butt now. Now, what I don't want to see, right, is I'm here, he's close. I don't want to step behind like this and go to reach. Because what could happen here? Right? Well, I'm not afraid he can go straight up to work. Right? Now I'm in trouble. So again, I'm kind of dating him just a little bit. When I get here, we're wrestling, we're fighting here, right? I come here. And I just step behind. Okay, now I'll get you. Right? One more time. So here, we're wrestling, right? Fighting here. And again, I try to stay on fingers, but when I get to here, I'm going to drop here. I'm just going to step behind. Here. Once I get here, like my hand still works for me. What's he going to do? Absolutely nothing. Sitting in a chair. I just sit to my butt. As I'm sitting, now I catch it. Right to my knees. Now we're the big group of kids. Like if they're doing it right here and I'm doing it here, what's going to happen? I'm going to smack heads. He's super, super, super smart. Right? So again, only when his hips are close to me. If his hips are out, I can't step back like that. Nothing there. Right? And again, he attacks my leg. Right? And that's it. Like, turn the other way, there's my leg. Same thing here. When he gets that way, it's so bad. It's not there. Okay? So again, I get to my feet. Here, wrestling. Here, it's tight. Attack the wrist. Questions on that? Yes.
Are you starting to fall before you grab the leg?
Yes, 100%. That's the most important thing. I talked about the wrist the whole time. Here, our fingers. Here. Right? He has nothing. He can't pull his arm out. Right? He's not any good in this position. Here. Right? So, I'll catch it. Like I said, if I go to catch it first, right, you're trying to reach back for it, I'm probably going to get murdered. Alright? Questions on this? What's that? coming up through like it's never gonna work. And it works. Right? So again, it's not always gonna be here, it's not always gonna be here, right? He's gonna lock his hands, right? Now can I battle on this? I'm never attacking two hands. I'm always trying to attack one. But if he gets the lock, I can use my hands to lock. What's great about this? Right? What's great about this, right? Especially in college, right? He didn't get called for stalling, right? If he doesn't do something, right? So again, here I'm fighting this here, here. Standing switch. Be super, super careful again. Shoulders, elbows, but be the partner. Right? The best is a standing switch, or like kind of running. Right? So again, hey, rest here, just push. A little bit harder to do in the room, right? Everybody does a switch, right? I'm sure everybody here has done at least a switch from the mat, right? So again, now you're on your feet, right? And again, kid from my high school won a state title a couple years ago because he's so good on top with return guys. The kid didn't want to get back up. He was dead tired, right? But I want that to happen. I get to my feet, he gets his hands locked, I have to be fighting here. Fight. Standing switch. Questions on that? Be super careful with shoulders. Yes. What's that? Whichever one you feel most comfortable with. Right? So again, I want to fake him. Right? So if I want this leg, right, I more or less want to come here, and he comes back the other way. Alright? So I want to fake him.
You're starting to hit this like on the boundary, guys are trying to like force him out.
Not all the time. It's just when he gets to his feet. Right? Because again, college kids, man, they get to this level, they're trying to lift, right here, and all of a sudden, he hits it. Right? So again, it is the best on the boundary. Trying to push out of bounds? Why not? Because I'll tell you what happens here, right? We're resting here, I don't get time to get here. Right? There's a stalling call, right? So again, am I running out of bounds? Is he pushing me out of bounds? Best time to hit it. My coach always told me in college, best time to score is on the edge. Right, so what better? Right, and again, it works. Okay? Does anybody need to see it again? I don't know if anybody's not done it, right? But again, standing switch. Super easy, right? And if you have to, let him give you a little bit of pressure forward. Here. Switch. Right? Always come to the ankle. Don't come up to the waist. Question on this? Okay, a few minutes on this. Let's go on. Love, because we're always looking for re-attacks, right? Guys come up looking for re-attacks. Here, I'm re-attacking right here. I'm going to win this every time. But he turns into me. I can't. I have nothing there. But again, like I said, there was a bunch of guys. I see probably 30 kids that were turning out. I'm not trying to change what you're doing. I'm just trying to help you so that guys don't get to your legs. Right? How hard is it to get off the bottom sometimes? Super, super hard. Right? Not only to get to your feet, but when I get to my feet, I have to be able to finish. Okay. All right, hey, this next one. Right? This is my favorite. Right? I'm just still quarter turn. Right? So again, I'm facing JoJo. Right? My quarter turn, right? I'm going to be facing, what's your name? Rex? So I'm going to be turned this way. And this is great. Again, maybe not the first one. Maybe the guy's not chopping hard. Right? But if he's going to chop me, I'm going to do, nothing changes, right? He's going to chop, I do a quarter turn, seal off finger. Every time. Right? Now again, he's frustrated, he's going to push into me. I'm to my feet. Nothing changes. Alright? So then, right, quarter turn this time. So all I'm doing is pivot. I'm going to look back to the pressure as he's chopping here. Quarter turn. Right? My leg's still out. I have fingers. I'm sealed off. Right? Again, I'm just coming to my feet. Here, two hands on one, hips out. Alright? If you can really get this good, when the guy's chopping, you can almost throw him to the other side. Right? So if he gives me me a really good chop. Here, right? He has to really move. But again, I'll say it time and time and time again. Fingers still off. Fingers still off. Most kids don't get hand control. You're not getting out. Okay? Again, elementary, yeah, maybe you're getting out. Junior high, you're still getting out. High school, get harder. College, no chance. Right now you're giving up riding time. So again, really, really important. I focus on that. Hard chop, look back to the pressure. I seal off, I pivot. Ready? He chops here, here. Fingers. Drive into me, get me to my feet. Post. Questions on this? So when I do this, right, I'm just pivoting, right, like a dog being, right? Dog lifts his leg to deep. My knee doesn't move, right? Right here. It's my quarter turn. Facing here, right? Quarter turn. Face in, seal off, hands. Not yet. Not yet. Right, so again, we'll get to that one next. But for right now, right, and again, hey, maybe he just hit a regular stand-up, right? He explodes up, gets in a stand-up, right? I didn't chop. He's like, oh man, okay. This time I get on, I'm gonna chop really hard this way. To his feet, and he's out. It depends on what the guy does, right? You may not hit that like the first time when you're in bottom, right? But you're like, man, this guy's really chopping hard. Okay, so I hit quarter turn. That's why you have a quarter turn, give a regular sit down. That's why you have a sit back. Give different options, right? Make sure you use all three. Do anybody need to see that one more time? So again, right? He's a good partner. He's gonna chop and not too hard and turn in here. Fingers, seal off. Get to my feet. Those hips are out, hips are low. Turn into the chop. Yes. Questions on it? Okay, take a work. Right, he's gonna chop hard in here. What's gonna happen? Right? Where's my post? Well, not even that. Right, I can come here, but I don't have anything to hold it up. He's bringing me down. Just like I said before when I hit our stand-ups, right? I have to bring that leg up. Especially here. Power position. Right? You can't chop him that way. Right? And when I have his fingers here, he can't take me to the other side. But you're gonna switch it. Right? So here. Same thing here with our quarter turn. Okay, so again, he chops, pivot, here. I'm gonna be here. Right now I can get to my feet. And again, don't get lazy here. Right, guys like this. Don't get lazy here. My hips are down now. One more time. So again, he's really good. I tried to stand up. I know he chops really hard. He's going to chop hard here. Quarter turn. Fingers still off. To my feet. 2 more minutes on this. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So he's lifting me. Lift, and walk. I have to be able to foot like here too. Don't let him get to where he needs to be. Right? And again, it's really simple because again, if he doesn't, like if I don't foot fight him, he's gonna lift return every time. If he gets that deep. You'll see matches where we're wrestling here, he goes lift. Right? Can he lift? He can lift it up. Can he return it here? No. It's really hard. Right? So for the last couple of minutes, before the session's over, I just want you to foot fight. Right here. Right? Keep blocking. Power here. So again, wrestling's not only about hand fighting. I talk about this a lot with foot fighting. Using my feet like I would my hands.
We use it like you're extending it.
Yes. Yeah. So again, when I go to lift him here, I want him to extend his foot. Extend here. I can't get my hips in enough, my knees bent. If I bend my knees here, I can lift them. Well, no. If he's here and he goes to lift me here, right? I mean, I want balance. He has me walking, but here. Can he lift me in return? Oh, no. And as he's lifting, just watch that foot. Not gonna come back out. Use your hands, use your feet, use your hips, use your head. Okay, let's go work out just for a minute.